What up, everybody? It's your boy Mark Howard. You know what we do. We talk Cowboys here. I'm gonna be brief with everything here. Want to tap in with this point. I talked earlier this week, and I'm following as we're at the end. I'm following back up as we're at the end of the week. Took some time chilling. Wednesday was my birthday, June 3rd. So I took some time with that. Happy birthday to me. But I'm want to talk with the OTAs. They went over that time between the first, second. They didn't have it on the third because they knew it was a holiday, and from yesterday on the fourth. So look, guys, these are preliminary just workouts. As I said, they're called off-season team activities. Okay, organized team activities. Let me say that better. That's what it's organized team activities. That speaks for itself. There's no pads. The guys are working, they're not going through a whole lot of, they're not inserting defenses and offenses and things like that. Just working with each other, training, skills development, getting some ideas and of what the coaches are expecting, and also showing the coaches where they're at. And that's what I want to get into. Siobhan Revelle is looking good. Reports that are out, things are being tweeted by insiders who are watching, saying that, hey, look, he's at a point where he's comfortable with his body. He trusts his body now. He's able to move. He's taking the brace off his knee. That's the steps you got to go through. He went through a pretty bad ligament tear. It's scary psychologically. The physical part is going to heal faster than the mental part, the emotional part. So that part right now, I think the emotional part has now started to catch up. His body, he played, he lasted, didn't get injured. Now he can train without just having a rehab, and now he's able to train. And he looks good. This is a guy that can give you some hardcore press coverage. He's sizable. He has speed. He is a knowledgeable, smart, technically sound corner. He got a little taste of the league this past year, but now we'll see. Talk is as far as the other corner, Deron Bland, or Kobe Durant, who we acquired from the Rams. A lot of people I'm looking at, and I listen to some of these other guys who are talking about the Cowboys, and I respect them all. Foots, Vach, Brian Broaddus, and whatnot, Jeff Kavanaugh, all those guys. A lot of people, not all, but a lot of people are really harping on the frequent injuries that Deron Bland has had. I'm not too worried about it. I've not yet classified him as being injury prone. So people are feeling like, hey, it's almost like they're jinxing, like he's just a walking injury, like it's going to happen. Football is going to happen. Football injuries are going to happen. So Kobe Durant may challenge for that, but we'll see. I think Deron Bland, they're paying him, so they're going to be playing him. And he's got the skills. The problem, that's not the problem. The skill's not the problem. The worry is his availability. All right? As they say, the most important ability to have in sports is durability, availability, whatever you want to call it. I'm confident. And I'm not going to put any negativity out there. I'm hoping Deron Bland is back healthy and is able to last the majority, if not all of the season, and into the playoffs and through it. All right? Also, one more thing I talked about, Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs. He is just as advertised. He's as advertised. He is not making very many mistakes. He's just a football guy. He's been taught football, but he also has natural ability with football. So that with a workman effort, a work ethic, having a workman's attitude and a very good, strong work ethic, coming from the fact that his dad played in the league, his older brother's in the league. He's competitive. He has a very positive, God-fearing nature and spirit about him. And I'm not trying to have flowers thrown around him, but just saying, he's a good dude. At the end of the day, he's a good dude. And he's focused on his task. He's definitely blessed and highly favored, for real. And he is an intelligent player. Intelligent with talent and work ethic is special. That's a special player. So Looking at the other side of the ball, offense, which a lot of us aren't too concerned about because there's so much talent on that side of the field. The one thing we've noticed and seeing is that the Cowboys aren't in no big rush trying to bring in another running back. They seem to be pleased with what Jadon Blue and even Phil Maffa are showing in their potential to be able to fight for a position to be that running back number 2 behind Javonte Williams. I was wondering because they're not going with Malik Davis. Malik Davis just comes in, he tries to do things, work hard, but they just not believing in him. He doesn't totally have that sponsor. He's just that guy that's going to stick around, stay in shape. Somebody gets hurt, they bring him in, and he does some good things. But there's got to be, which I have not been able to pinpoint or find or hear what it is that they don't trust about him. I think it's just the way he's coming in. And again, there's been coaching changes, and he just doesn't have that coach that's gonna have his back, that sponsor, as they say. Jadon Blue was drafted. Phil Maffa was drafted last year. I'm sorry, Phil Maffa was 7th round. Jadon Blue was a 5th round draft pick. So they're gonna get the shots. I like Phil Maffa. I've made no secret about it. I like Jadon Blue. I've mentioned him in the offseason, looking for him to be that guy. He ran a 4.140, so he's got break it to the house speed, one of the fastest guys on the team. I would imagine him and Turpin are battling each other for fastest on the team and in the league. A little bigger, he's a running back, but I think the thing is that was bothering or hampering Jadon Blue was the little things. Running back, you got to do more than just run the ball. Don't get me wrong, that's your primary objective, but there's other responsibilities on the field. You got to block. You got to pass protect. You got to know how to pick up the blocks and know which way to go. Ezekiel Elliott was a hell of a blocker. Emmitt Smith was a hell of a blocker. They could pick up the blitz. They could read the defense and make plays. This is the thing that Jadon Blue has to learn. Javonte Williams is good at it. So if Jadon Blue can grow, learn, be taught, be coached into understanding his role and his responsibilities, not like he doesn't know this. This is where he just has to adapt to being able to be that blocker at the NFL level, because these defenses are a lot more sophisticated, and these guys are going to be coming across that line a lot faster than they did in the Big 12 or SEC when he was at Texas. Phil Maffa is not that speedy guy that can break it far, but again, he's that pounder. He's that straight through the gaps. Okay, he's going through the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 hole, and going to pick up 4 or 5 yards and fall forward. Again, I liken him in a sense to the late Marion Barber III, as that just big poundy back. I don't think he runs like Marion Barber did. What I do think is that he runs hard, he runs straight, and he just eats up yardage. He gets positive yardage. Short yardage downs for first downs, touchdowns, just a different change of pace. Put some pounding on that defense late in the game when we've ran them and they're a little bit tired. Here comes Marfa with the old Chris Berman Allstott mock. If y'all go back to that, Mike Allstott. So that's the other thing we're looking for. Good at quarterback. We're good at receiver. Even tight ends. I think we're going to get better at tight ends. I think we are with some non-drafted players. Also, though, offensive line, solid. It has the potential to be great. We just have to have the tackles on the edges, 2 of the most important positions, especially the blindside edge with Guyton, to be able to grow, mature, and be more solid. Stay healthy, too, as well. But in the interior of the lineman, between the center and the 2 guards, Tyler Smith and Tyler Booker, we are one of the best in the league at that. We're one of the strongest in the league. So the only other thing now is running back. Javonte Williams is going to carry the load, but it'd be nice to have another back for a change of pace, for a spell. And again, as a running back, still, you're going to get pounded. You're going to get pounded for health reasons, backup for any time a running back goes down. God forbid, but it's football. Somebody's going to go down. We just only hope that it's for a little while. So anyway, that's what I got. I'm going to be short here. I just wanted to tap in, give you my 2-3 cents on what I've learned, what I've heard. I've been moving and shaking. Just been really busy, guys. I got a lot of little personal stuff going on. Some good, some not so good. But that's me. That's life. As they say, life be life. And it's all about how you manage it. So just keeping me away, but I'm still in it to win it. No excuses here. I appreciate the love, and I'm getting the feedback that I'm getting. So anybody new checking us out, hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe. Hit like. Hit whatever. Dislike, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think, all right? Just be respectful. Anyway, I know you will. I haven't had any problems with that. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. My name is Mark Howard, and we talk Cowboys here. Peace out, y'all.